Hello guys, you need your literature anthology book because we're going to read the big story today. So please get your literature anthology book. We're going to read the story Energy Island on page 496. Energy Island. Okay, the story is about 18 pages long, and I don't have any problems letting you read, but you so that we don't waste time and we'll be able to finish the story. So everybody needs their book in front of them and prepared, ready to read. Okay. All right, please write your name in the chat box for attendance. Yes, Tahir.
Miss, what page and what book?
I just said literature anthology, page 496. I just announced the page and the book right now. Please write your name in the chat box for attendance. If you don't write your name, you will be marked absent. Write your name in the chat box for attendance and get your literature anthology book open to page 496.
Miss Amanda.
Literature anthology 496.
Miss Amanda.
Farida, you need to raise your hand to speak in class, sweetheart.
Of course.
What do you need, Farida?
I need 5 minutes of your time. Everybody will do something for you.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I will take 5 minutes of your time. Just look in our cameras, okay?
5 minutes now?
Yeah, we will do something really great.
Oh, wow. Okay, open your cameras then. Go ahead. Let me.
Okay. Okay, everybody.
1 second. Let me. 1 second. Let me put you on screen.
Okay.
Oh,
1 second. What's my name?
You guys are fantastic. 1 second. I want to get everybody on screen. Wahaba, nice shades. Looking cool. Oh, that's really sweet, guys. Thank you so much. Very, very nice of you. Thank you so much for doing that for me. I appreciate it. Don't put it in front of your face. I want to see your face too. Can you put it next to you? Oh, you guys, I appreciate it, really. You are the see yours. Thank you, Farida. Thank you, Jada. Thank you, Farah, Wahba, Layan, Muhammad, Leela, Hamza, Joanna. Thank you all so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Layan, for turning on your light, honey. Thank you, Malik. Thank you so much. I love you guys too. I'm gonna miss you so much, but we still have some time together, and we're going to get together in the summer, and we're gonna go to a pizza place here in Port Said. I'll let you pick. Maybe we'll get Wahba to open upstairs for us at Pizza Pino. So
yes.
we can, okay, so we can get together over there. But we will definitely get together this summer. Thank you guys. Wahba, hold yours up again. Let me take another photo. I'm taking photos on mine. Thank you, Vassal. Thank you. I want to see your faces. Can you put the picture So that look at Joanna and look at Farida and look at Jada. I can see you. I want to see your faces. So put it where I can see your face. Okay, Malik, where'd you go? Leanne, back up so I can see your pretty face. Now you guys are the best.
Yes,
Okay.
Miss Miranda.
You guys are the best. Malik, put it where I can see your face, honey. Big smiles. Hamza, wake up. Hamza, do you have a paper? Hold it up so we can see. Malik, I'm waiting for you to hold it up so I can take the picture. Okay, great. Vessel, why are you hiding your, what is that red thing floating in front of you, Muhammad? Is that a feather? Leanne, I want to see your face. Hamza, I want to see your face. Yes, that's it. Perfect. You guys got it. Okay, I got it. Thank you so much. Thank you for those of you who went to the trouble of doing that for me. That's really sweet, and I appreciate it. All right, let's get back to our story. You too, Ahmed. More than you guys know. Let's get back to our story, okay? Turn off your cameras and let's do the story so we'll have time. Because the story is quite long today, so I don't want you to run out of time. All right, I'm gonna call on you guys to read. I hope and pray that you are ready. When I find a reader who is ready to read and is doing what they're supposed to be doing, I'm going to let you read several paragraphs because I'm worried about the time, okay? All right, let's get started. Abdurrahman Kareem, you have your book and are you ready to read?
Yes.
Okay, nice and loud, please, so that we can hear you.
Welcome to Energy Island. The real name of our island is Samso, but we like to call it so we were just ordinary people living on an ordinary island in the middle of Denmark. In many ways, Samso was and still is not very different from where you live. We have lots of fields and farms where farmers raise cows and sheep and grow crops like potatoes, peas, corn, and strawberries. And there is a harbor where the ferry and fishing boats come in. Our little home has recently become quite famous, and scientists travel from all over the world just to talk to us and learn about what we have done. Why is that? Well, it's an interesting story. Let's go. Hold on your hats.
Okay, hold on to your hats means get ready for something to happen. Okay? All right. Let's continue. Iyad Adil, do you have your book?
Yes,
Go ahead.
our island in the middle of Denmark, and it's in the middle of the sea. That's why it's always very windy here. Oops.
Continue.
In the, in the summer, we have fun at the beach, and in the winter, we play games inside. We have village and schools. The kids play soccer, and grown-ups go the grocery store. It's very ordinary here, apart from the wine.
Okay, so it's telling us that this place that they live in, Denmark, the island that they live on, is pretty much just like anywhere else, except that it has a lot of wind. Adita? Adita,
Yes,
can you read for us?
okay.
Do you have the page, Adita?
Yes. In the summer, we have fun at the beach, and in the winter, we play games inside. We have villages and schools. Kids
Yeah,
play
he already
soccer.
read that paragraph.
Okay. The way we used to use energy was winters nights we switched on lots of lights and turned up our heaters to keep warm. We used hot water without even thinking. Our oil arrived by tankers, ships, and trucks, and we used it to fill up our car and our heating system, and our electricity came from the mainland by cable under the sea.
Continue. Continue.
A few years ago, most of us didn't think much about where our energy came from or how it was made. That was before our island won a very unusual competition. The Danish Ministry of Environment and Energy chose Samso as the ideal place in Denmark to become independent or non-renewable energy.
Okay. Let's continue, Malik.
Yes, a few years ago, most of us didn't think much about where our energy came from or how it was made.
Honey, we already read that paragraph.
A teacher named Soren Hermason was selected to lead the energy and independence project. He was a very ordinary person too.
Okay, so this place, again, we said, is quite ordinary, just like everywhere else. This man that's going to lead the project, also ordinary like everyone else. The only thing that's really special about this island is that it is really, really windy. And it was chosen by the the Danish Ministry of Environment and Energy to be part of the competition. So he's going to lead the project for them. All right, Malik, continue.
Renewable energy. Renewable energy comes from resources that will never run out or that can be replaced.
Honey, we're not reading we don't stop to read the sidebar in the middle of the story. Keep going, let's keep going. Go turn to the next page, the page is on your screen. Okay, start there. The sidebar is extra. We'll read that after the story.
Okay, he didn't play bass guitar in a band, but his favorite studies. And he was very excited about energy and independence. Tell me, class, what are some ways we could make our own energy right here on the island?
Okay, so his students are offering suggestions. Read their suggestions, Malik.
Ride bicycles instead of driving cars. Capture heat from the sun. Use oil from crops. Burn straw and wood.
Okay, so these are some good ideas. Okay, Malik, finish the page.
Imagine if we really could make enough energy from the sun and our crops and even our own legs. The power up to power up the whole island. Then we wouldn't need the oil tanker to come here. We wouldn't have to worry about all the world's oil running out. And we wouldn't need electricity to be sent from the mainland. Renewable resources are so much cleaner, and think of the money we would save. We just need to think big.
Okay, so they're thinking of the possibilities of doing something with this project and how they could make enough energy to run their island and how much money the people would save and how much cleaner the air would be for the people who live there. Thank you, Malik. All right, Farah.
But do you think we can really create that much energy ourselves? Asked Naja. From just the sun, our crops, and our legs? Well, said Catherine. If there's one thing our island has plenty of, it's wind. Maybe we should start with wind energy. That's a wonderful idea, said Mr. Hermanson. Who's with me? Hold on to your hats, we all said.
Okay, so remember I told you, we hold on to your hats is a phrase that is used to, like, say you're getting ready to do something interesting or exciting. But literally here, they also mean hold on to your hats because it's such a windy island. Okay, continue, Farah.
The problem
Next page.
of non-renewable energy, coal,
Next page.
oil.
Next page, honey, the story.
We kids were very excited about all the new ideas. But as for the grown-ups, well, it took them a while to catch on. It will cost millions. All these cows keep me busy enough already. Heat from the sun, said Peter Polar. Why would we bother with that? As long as I can keep my house warm and watch TV, I'm happy. I don't need change. Bicycles, said Morgan's Mahler. No way, I love my truck. Why us? Said Dorothy Nut, Nut, Nutson. Let some let some other island take on the challenge. Renewable energy, said Jens Hansen. I'm too old for all that. Samso is just an ordinary place, said Paul Jorgensen. What difference can we make to the world? Energy independence in your dreams, said Petra Peterson.
Okay, so it seems that the young people are really excited about using new ideas, but the older people are used to the way things are and they're a little more reluctant to change. Okay, Hamza.
But Soren Hermanson wouldn't give up. He called lots of local meetings. There's energy all around us, he told the islanders. We just need to work together and think big to make the best use of it. He talked to everyone, the soccer team, the farmers at the market, all the teachers, the police, the fishermen, the harbor masters, the lighthouse keepers, the dentist.
Okay, so he's out trying to get support from everybody. He thinks that if everybody chips in and everybody works together, that they can make a real difference. Continue, Hamza.
Okay. Should I read the chat bubbles or no?
No, next page. What chat bubbles? Wait 1 second.
In the
Oh yeah, read them, honey. Read them.
teach these children to do it. What if I built a small wind turbine for my family? We're just a little island. How can we make a difference? Brian, don't talk about small. You've gotta think big.
So as he started to have the meetings with people, people started to listen to his ideas.
This went on for several years. People listened, and lots of them even agreed with what Sir Hermanson was saying, but nothing happened. Was anyone willing to make a change? Then one day, the electrician Brian Kruger called Sir Hermanson. I'm thinking small, he said. I'd like to put up a second-hand wind turbine next to my house. Georgian Tranberg was thinking big. I want a huge wind turbine. I'll invest my money and then sell the electricity.
The island. Two people that live on the island. One of them is thinking small. He wants to put a small turbine next to his house to use the electricity for himself. The other man wants to put a big turbine, huge one, and then he wants to sell the electricity to other people. All right, thank you, Hamza.
Welcome.
Who is iPhone? Someone is in the meeting named iPhone. Who is that? All right, whoever iPhone is, please change your name to your name. Yeah, can you read for us, please? Hello, Ed.
Hello, Miss Amanda.
Can you read for us?
Okay.
Honey, do you have the page?
But Soren Hermansen wouldn't give up. He called a lot of local meetings.
Yeah,
There's energy.
sorry, that's not the page we're on.
This
Jenna, can you read for us?
Yes. Mr. Hermansen was excited to renewable energy. Projects had begun, one very small and one very big. Brian Kitcher called on his family and friends to help him put up his wind turbine, while it took a big ship and giant trucks and two enormous cranes to build Georgian shipwrecks. The, the project on Samso had begun, but we were still using a lot of new non-renewable energy. It looked like we might never achieve our dream until one dark winter night.
Okay, so notice how the writer here wrote until one dark winter night, making you wonder what is happening on this dark winter night that's going to change everything. This is good writing to make you interested in what you are reading. Now, so we have two projects going on. We have the small turbine. Lots of people are still using non-renewable energy. So they think it seems pretty far off that they're going to be able to become an island that is sustained by renewable energy until something happens. Let's find out what happens.
Sleet and snow blazed across the island suddenly. All the electricity on the entire island went out. Everything was dark. Everything that is except Brian Jar's house. Free electricity, shouted Mr. Kejar. My turbine works. Tonight I am energy independent. Sure enough, the blades on Mr. Kejar's new turbine were whooshing and whirring in the wind. Hold on your heads, cried Soren Hermansen.
Okay, so on this night, all of the electricity on the island went out. And so the only person who had electricity was the person who had the turbine working. And so he said free electricity because his turbine was providing electricity for his home. And he said, tonight I'm energy independent. He is able to survive only with just the power of the wind from his turbine. Jada? Hello, Jada.
Hello, Miss Amanda.
Can you read for us?
Okay. Let's see if Morgan Drugger will take us up the ladder to the very top of his fantastic wind travel so we can see what
Honey, I can't even tell what you're saying. Your voice is cutting in and out. Can you get closer to your mic?
Samantha, now you hear me?
Yes, that's much better.
Okay, let's see if
We're at
Jojo.
News Travels
Okay,
on
news.
page 508.
Okay,
I don't know where you were reading because I couldn't hear you, but we should start at 508, News Travels.
news travels fast on a small island like some saw. After that night, everyone was asking who they could make energy of their own. Suddenly, Soren, uh, our mention
Hamilton,
was better,
easier,
easier than ever,
ever.
helping people start new energy projects. The whole island got to work. Some people had big items, some people had small items, but all of them were important in working toward our goal. The home family installed um, solar plants on their farm.
Panel,
Today, their sheep are munching grass, while the planting plant
panels,
plants soak up energy from the sun. And River Jordan built a Thomas
lunas.
Thomas from
I'm sorry, biomass. I think it says biomass.
Bahamas. Bahamas harness
Biomass, harness,
it burns through instead of oil, and now at his house and his neighborhood neighbor's house too. In fact, Bahama is so big on Samsung that whole village are now at it by burning wood and straw grown on the island wreck. Andres makes tractor oil, oil
fuel,
from oil, oil from as clone,
canola crop,
clone crop and burn
Brian,
Korean wives between
Brian Kajar's wife, Bettina,
Bettina electricity car. Their windmill towers. The batteries today
okay.
we
Okay, thank you. So lots of people have started using renewable energy. There are panels on the farm, solar panels on the roof that have been installed. They're using electric cars. They're using the windmill to charge the batteries for the car. People have started to use more and more renewable energy on the island. Okay, Jemima? Hello, Jemima.
So Holland family installed solar panels on their farm. Today,
Today,
to- today we even have electric bicycles charged by the power of the wind. Every one of us has an energy independence story. And that's why people all over the world want to hear the latest news from Energy Island.
Continue, honey.
Continue.
Yes.
Let's see if Georgian Georgian Trangberg will take us up the ladder to the very top of his fantastic wind turbine, so we can see what Samsung looks like today.
Okay, so they're saying that almost everybody in the island is now using renewable energy, and that people come from all over to see this island and how they have transferred it into an island that uses renewable instead of non-renewable energy, because this is the way of the future. Remember, we talked about non-renewable and how eventually it's going to run out. So we have to look for renewable sources that we can use instead. Okay, let's see. Yeah, ready?
The mo- as you can see, there is plenty going on. Now we have lots of wind turbines down. There is Samsung's brand new learning ups from all over the world come to learn about what we've achieved and to talk about new ideas for creating, sharing, and saving energy. Guess who's the director of the academy? An extraordinary teacher named Soren Hamson.
Okay, so people are amazed at the extraordinary things that are going on this island. People come to see what they've achieved. They've learned to see how they're doing it. Other people want to implement this. They want to change the way that they use electricity into a more sustainable way, one that will not run out eventually. Okay, so remember Soren, who was running around all over town trying to get people to use non-renewable, to get people to use renewable energy, and people were fighting him. Now his whole island has converted and everyone is using renewable energy. Okay, Leanne.
Things we have certainly changed on our little island in the past few years. We no longer need the oil tankers to bring us oil, and we don't need electricity from the mainland. In fact, on very windy days, we have so much power that we send our electricity back through the cable under the sea for other people. And then Denmark to use. So maybe a small island, but we have a difference in the world, reducing our carbon emotions. No,
Emissions.
emissions by 140% in just 10 years. And we didn't it by working together.
Okay, so not only has the island become energy efficient, there's enough power that they send it back through a cable to Denmark, where other people are using it as well. They reduce their carbon emissions by 140%. That means the stuff that goes into the air and pollutes it from using oil and gas. So they've reduced it. Their air is much cleaner and much healthier for the environment and for them. Okay, thank you, Leanne. Ragmini, can you finish for us?
So that's how we got the name Energy Island. And what can you do to make a difference on your island? What's that? You say you don't live on an island. Well, maybe you think you don't live on an island, but you actually do. We all do. We're all islanders on the biggest island of them all planet Earth. So it's up to us to figure out how to save it. There's renewable energy all around us. We just need to work together to make the best use of it. Hold on to your hats.
Okay, thank you. Very good. All right, guys, that's the end of our story. Uh, what we note is that if we use the energy around us correctly, we don't have to rely on oil and gasoline. We can use wind power, we can use solar power. There are other alternatives that are much healthier and safer. And now that we have the technology and the knowledge and we can use it, it's much better for our planet and much better for us if we consider using these resources. Okay, that's the end of our story. Our session is going to end in about 2 minutes. Anybody have questions regarding our story? No? No questions regarding the story? Okay. All right. We will discuss the sidebars tomorrow. Okay? We can discuss the sidebars tomorrow. Hello, Mohammed.
Hello.
Hi, Mohammed.
Hi, Miss. The internet cut off, and I was in the waiting room for so long.
That's because you joined so late, it didn't show up for me. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Were you able to take your quiz in the last session?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So you can
Okay.
watch the video when I post it for the session for whatever part that you missed today, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, honey. Guys, tomorrow we'll discuss the sidebars and we'll do the your turn, okay? I will see you tomorrow in the session. All right? Any questions before I go?
No.
All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye, guys.
I hope you liked what
We love you, Samantha.
I love you guys. You all, each one of you. Anyway, we have time, you guys. We still have another 16 days together. Okay?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go over and see Wahba at Pizza Pino, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.